I'm here now with Mike Cole, and we're about midway through the NFL season, so I'd say it's a good time to hand out some awards. Mike,
right,
yeah, you ready to hand out some awards?
I guess so.
All right, well, we might as well start with MVP because that's kind of the most talked about. Tom Brady didn't play the first 4 games of the season, but is playing lights out. Is he still eligible, you think?
He will be at a certain point by the end of the season. I think he's probably going to be my pick at the end of the season if he keeps up this pace. This pace is ridiculous. It's historic. It's whatever other superlative you want to call it. But for now, I got to go with Matt Ryan. I think if you look at just the math of it, so I'm going to take Ryan, who's second in passer rating behind Brady at like 115.9. He's leads the league in yards per game. He leads the league in passing touchdowns.
Well, I will say that I'm a little not surprised at that, but coming into this season, I wouldn't have thought that Matt Ryan would be up for MVP. So on that note, who has been the biggest surprise in the league so far?
The biggest surprise for me has been the Dallas Cowboys. And you kind of look at what they did in the draft, and a lot of people looked at that Ezekiel Elliott pick and said, why are you taking a running back so high up in the draft? Well, kudos to them. That looks like one of the best picks in that entire draft. Tony Romo goes down with a back injury. Dak Prescott steps in and fills in like admirably to the point where he's probably going to win the job from Romo. So, just it's surprising that they've been able to overcome all of that and still be in a position to be a legitimate Super Bowl contender at the halfway point.
There are kind of a good amount of players out there that I can think of that aren't really playing up to par or up to their full potential. Who do you think is the biggest disappointment?
I think the standout disappointment, if you want to call it that, is Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, the guy lost his job to Geno Smith, and that's saying something. Just leading the league in interceptions, turning the ball over every chance he gets, it seems, and just really not putting them in a good position to win.
All right, well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that your pick for Best Defensive Player of the Year won't be a member of the New York Jets, but who is?
No, it's not. And you look at that Jamie Collins trade, surprising on many fronts. And people said that Jamie Collins wanted Von Miller money, and he kind of scoffed at that idea and said, there's no way anybody can be Von Miller. And it's really true. Miller's been by far the best defensive player in the league. I think he's the best defensive player on arguably the best defense in the league. The team's game plan for him. He's always the number one guy that you have to watch out for when you're playing the Broncos. And you just look at what they haven't been able to do on offense, the fact that that defense has carried them, that's a testament to what Von Miller's been able to do. So I think, that's his award to lose.
Repeat Super Bowl MVP?
That's saying a little much right now, but if they get there, I don't see why he wouldn't be.
Yeah, well, I think if they get there, it'll be in large part thanks to him.
Definitely.
So we will see. Mike, thanks.